Good morning, children, and welcome back to the SST class. If you remember, yesterday we had discussed about the time. Then how could you show the time? Then how you will know the time? I told you to draw a clock and find out the time. If you see the clock here, the hour hand is on 2 and minute hand is on 12. So this show 2 o'clock. This show 2 o'clock. So go to the first paragraph. So here, if you measure the time, you will go through minute, hour, day and year. And it will use to talk about a specific point or specific time. The day which can be stated in hour, minute and shown on the clock, which you can show on the clock. Okay, then goes to second paragraph. Look at here, this paragraph. When you wake up, that is morning, and most of the people, they wake up early in the morning. Then how could you know that is morning? When the sun rise in the east, it is called morning. Okay, from morning 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock, the time is called morning. And most of the people, they do their all kind of activities and work in the morning. And many students, they get ready for the school. And morning is the best time for doing exercise. Okay, the next, the food which you take in the morning, that is called breakfast. The food or meal which you take in the morning, that is called breakfast. And when the sun moves or goes over our head, that is called noon. Or midday. In that time, how could you know it is midday? When our shadow becomes small. That means when our shadow comes to on our feet, you will find out that is noon. The next paragraph. As the sun moves westward, when the sun moves west direction, it becomes afternoon. That means it becomes afternoon. First noon or midday, then afternoon, it's become afternoon. Okay, so we reach our home from the school. Most of the children, they leave school in afternoon, or they leave for the home in afternoon. Okay, that means you come back from the school. And the meal or food which you take in afternoon, that is called lunch. And some of the students, after finishing their lunch, they take rest for some times. Then after that, when they wake up and go for the play, when the children go out for the play, whether it may be park or it may be field, in 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, that is called evening. And in this time, our shadow become larger. Then come to next paragraph. And when the sun goes down in the west direction, it is called sunset. See, when the sun's rise, that is called morning. And when the sun set, it is called evening. When the sun goes down, it is called evening. And in this time, the atmosphere becomes cool and pleasant. Okay, and some of the children, this time they take snacks. Okay, then come to next. The next paragraph. when the sun goes down, when the sun goes down and it becomes completely dark, the moon and the sky, they appear in the moon and the stars, sorry, they appear in the sky, and most of our elder or parents, they come back home from their office. Okay, then after sometimes we take another meal, that is called dinner. That maybe you can take at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, or 10 o'clock. Okay, then after finishing your meal, you're supposed to go to the bed. For the sleep. Okay, and at the time you are wishing one another good night. That is called good night. You are saying good night mom, good night papa, or good night brother or sister, like that. Okay, then after you wake up in the next morning, the sun rises again and a new day starts. Then again you start your new day, again you will repeat your daily routine. Okay students, so here from this paragraph to here we have learned a lots of things. How could you go to morning, then what is the measurement of time, then there is different section of food. In the morning it is called breakfast, in the afternoon that is called lunch, and in the night it is called dinner. Okay, then in this paragraph we can find out there are lots of things that we are doing according to the time. In the morning you are going to school, then afternoon you are coming back from the school to your house, then after that in the evening you are going for play, and at the night you have your dinner and you go to bed. Okay students, I think this much is enough for you. Okay, then in the next video we will complete this chapter. Students, take care, may God bless you, have a good day. Thank you.